My friend Jerry Tindell's been going to Mule Days for, probably since the beginning, some 30 years ago. People have been telling me about Mule Days for years. Said it was my kind of event, so I called Jerry and I said, hey, what do you think of me following you around with a camera while you do some of your demos and get around? And he said, sure, let's do it. So I headed over the Sierras, just a beautiful drive, went over the other side onto Highway 395. About 7.5 hours later, I came to this little oasis across the high desert, and that little green spot way out there is Bishop. Looks pretty quiet. Well, I was in for a surprise. Not as quiet as it looks. This town has a regular population of about 3,600, and during the 5 days of the Bishop celebration, it swells to about 30,000. This is an event that started in the 70s with, I think they had about 60 mules when they started, and now they have over 750 animals. It's quite the event. The animals and the people who were there just really took my breath away. I was impressed.
Yeah, you did good. Good ride.
We camped, and in that 5 days, I didn't sleep much.
Welcome, friends and neighbors. My name is Jerry Tindell, along with Mike Curson. We'd like to welcome you to a Mule Day tape that we put together in hopes that it's going to help you understand people, mules, places, and things. Mule Days has been a fascinating place. I've been very fortunate to be here since the early 70s, and I've had such a wonderful time meeting friends and being around the mules. And we've got some techniques in here we're sharing with you. Mike Curson has done an outstanding job putting together some people and places and things, and he's mixed it up and he's made a very enjoyable thing here. Watch what he does. Man, hold on to your hat. We got a wild event coming up. Here's what happens. They come into the ring. There's about 80 head. There's horses and mules, and there's mule skinners, and there's clowns, and there's guns, and there's a lot of fighting going on. You got to get on one knee. They blow the buzzer. The guns go off. The clowns come in. You got to catch up your saddle horse. You got to catch up your pack string. You got to load them down. You got to get them tied off hard and fast. You got to head out on the racetrack. You got to come around. You got to lead your string. One guy's got to be mounted and ponying. They got to come across the track. First winner is across the ring, dead or alive. Hope it works out good.
Come on, come
now
on.
You gotta go stop.
Tie him up.
I'd go find a mule that don't have the pack on.
Yeah. Come on, go, go, go. String him up, string him up.
Hey, girls, can I have one of yours? No, get out of here.
Come on, guys, you're looking good.
Hey, we got one up. We got one up.
Where? Right here.
We're gonna have a race. So yeah. I told you, here comes the Sandy World. He's still gonna get back going. He's down. All right, he's up. Man overboard. He got right back on. Yeah, he's gonna get back on again. Go.
It's a race. Look down the fence. Oh, it's a tie-up. Nobody knows who's who. We got packs dragging. We got mules hung up. We got to come across the line in the straight. Oh, three more K. Whoa. Powder puppers in second. Whoa.
I mean, they come.
We got some just now leaving.
Living proof, the best man for the job is usually a woman.
Hey, is that a mule or a jack that just made that noise?
Well, that was a mule then.
A mule. And so they have different voices?
Yes, they do.
All right, what's the difference?
A jack has a sound of its own. He'll start off and then you'll think he's stopped breathing and then he'll finish it.
Okay.
That's the funny thing about him.
Okay.
That's a John Mule there.
That's a John Mule.
Yeah, that's the one that's making that.
Okay.
But he's misses his partner, and that's why it's got him a little nervous.
All right.
What a deal. How about the Bishop Days Mule team? There's one of your great founders out there now, and for any of you people that know people that are suffering from illnesses or have had strokes, and you can tell that the boldness of the American cowboy, and especially of a mule man, and the magic of this area over here, and the belief that this man has had in this event. This week, he said, has done more for his therapy than anything else to get back in the saddle and to go again. All right, Dad. Looking good. Yeah, Bobby. Yeah, you made it. I'll get you sleep good tonight. Ah, God bless him. Oh, it gives me chills. That is great. And they're off. The shooting decorations before the guard. All over here. Yes, it's going to be a
Do you mind if I film you and you could show everybody how that donkey can get you to run?
Sure.
Thank you.
Come on, Zeke.
We left Missouri in these wagons.
Ma'am, please do not do that again. You
We
scared all
left our homes and farmlands there behind.
They have found the moonshine. Yeah.
We crossed the Platte
Give them guys
in these wagons,
This is a new Mule Days record. We've been going 8 minutes. The fellas have already found the
heading
moon.
west, a better life to find.
That is not a mule.
I walked so long beside these wagons.
And series are years old.
Now the only thing I know is real.
Don't try to count the stars. Just trust me when I tell you the death flag is old enough that it's only got 36 of them on it. Check your history books. Find out when the last time the United States of America was a 36-state nation.
Time moves so slowly in these wagons.
That's a class right there. I'm gonna hand
With luck, we'll make 15 miles today. And we'll noon there in the greasewood. No water there to wash the dust away. The oxen strain to pull these wagons. Their yokes leave sores in their wood. Like us, they're prisoners of these wagons. And the endless turning.
Had a good time in just a few minutes from right now.
No one came up with this. It's called 8 in a box.
Okay.
This obstacle here. You must go in and do a circle 8. And the dimensions are everything is 12 feet apart.
Okay.
Between the cones are 12 feet. From the cone to the outside boundary is 12 feet. They're all 12 feet for the single driving obstacle.
Okay.
8 in a box.
All right. That's Nolan out there supervising, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
So they can do something twice? They can do every obstacle twice, but not in a row, not in succession. They got to complete this, they got to go a different obstacle, then they can come back. So if you can do this,
Take somebody with you. Do not reset the obstacles until you're finished with the obstacles. Do not move. Go ahead and pick one. Stand by the fence. We're going to be doing the Gambler's Choice Driving.
Okay.
It's a little speed class.
And this is
fun.
This Peaches?
This is Peaches.
How long been doing this?
She's been doing this 13, 14 years.
She's a veteran.
Jerry taught her how to drive working harness a long time ago.
Okay.
All right, see ya.
Yeah, this is a fun event here. This is an event that not only includes mulemanship and control, but you add speed to it with obstacles that brings in the challenge, and it's the ultimate in control and also precision with a lot of emphasis on a soft feel and quiet animals, and it's pretty neat to watch. Hey, where's your fancy driving bridle?
On this one, we don't do that.
So how long have you had this mule?
You know how long I've had this mule. Shut up, he's taping. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's retake this. Okay, let's rephrase this. Don Marie, how long have you owned this mule?
I've raised her from a baby.
Good. What's she out of? What's her
She's
breeding?
out of a Skipper W bred quarter horse mare and Applejack, who has passed away now.
Now, in a person's lifetime, you'll end up with one horse or one mule. That is it. What do you consider this mule in your?
I consider her my teacher. She taught me how to be good to all the other mules.
And the finals for this class is what, Saturday night?
Yeah, if I make it.
Oh, what if you make it? You get in there and burn them up.
Well, she's running through the snap line.
That's good. Just turn her.
Okay, wish us luck.
Okay. So in this event, each obstacle is worth so many points. You can only do 2 obstacles twice. And in the timed event, you can't do them back to back. You've got to come back and do it again after you've done another part of the course. But the most points are the backup, where you have to knock off the pipe off of the cones, and then this bridge she has to go over, and then the 2 poles here on the left, the wheels of the cart have to go between those poles without touching. This is the mailbox. You got to fly up here, stop, open the box, close the box, come back out. You can go back around again. You can do each obstacle twice, and it's a timed event, and it'll be real worth watching.
This is Don Marie driving apples, peaches, and cream.
Nice, nice mule.
Nice.
Yeah, this is a nice mule. You get over now. Look at that crossover. Oop, easy, get up. Yep, get over. Come here, Hall. Get over, G. Come on, Don Marie, turn her on. Ooh. All right. Yes.
Reminds me of something.
Get it lined up. Get it lined up.
Take it again.
Nice slide stuff.
Minute warning.
Nice.
Don Marie, entry 765 from Don Marie Stables. Apples, peaches, and cream.
Now, what do you think about control? Let me show you what this little mule said to me when I asked him to back. Now, when his head, let me show you how the backup looks when it's done here. His head's down and in, there, and his feet back. Now I'm going to back him a little bit more. Back, there. Okay. I didn't have that at all the first ride. Let me show you what I had and why I'd like you guys to get their heads down. Now, when I pick his head up, ask him to back. Whoa! Now you might have thought I taught him that, but I didn't. So when you hang on, and they're running off because you got the gas on, and then you got the brake on, and the head comes up, and you get, whoa! Yeah. Oh, geez. Oh, whoa, I ain't pulling you again. He said, that's really good, I appreciate it. Now, how do you fix it? You start out by offering a softer approach to a position. Here, watch his little neck. There. Here, to there. To there. Now I have to rebuild what's broke. See, if they're broke, we got to fix them. Watch. And if I back him with that head down, he will not rear. There. See? But as soon as his head gets upside down, he's used to going whoop, and they say, okay, I ain't doing that no more. See? I'm riding him along. There's that shoulder. There's that connection to that hind foot. Easy, easy, there. Now, when I ask him to stop, watch what he does. Whoa. There it is. Wait, 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 and release. Wow. You see, if you'll turn only that loose instead of the rearing, you'll have that outcome come through every time. Oh, wow. Making sense?
Was that fun? Let's see. How was it riding one of those? I've never done that. Was it pretty good? Yeah, you did good. Good ride. Good job. Where are you guys from?
We're from Tindell, Oklahoma.
All right. How old's this? How old are you? And how old are you? No, just kidding. No. Okay.
Gotta put some miles behind its best correction for a worried mind. I'm riding another circle. Summer ranges are turning brown. Gotta find a new spot to throw my bedding down. So I'm riding another circle. Broke some colts near Tonopah. I cashed my check and I had her on. And now I'm riding another circle. Been bucked off, I've been jerked around. I sold my butt for a penny a pound. Now I'm riding some miles behind. It is the best direction for a worried mind. Now I'm riding another circle. Yodelay.
Ladies and gentlemen, these wagons are roughly 150 years old. These mules are legendary all over the western United States. Bobby Tanner and his crew have represented the city of Bishop, California, the Bishop Mule Day celebration all across the western United States, just wonderfully. I just cannot imagine, Bob, the skill, the mulemanship that it takes, and everybody working as a team. You know, from what Owen Topping is doing there in the front to what the Outriders are doing down on each side, Bobby handling that long line, and then two different people in two different wagons who have to work together. It has to happen all at once, running those brakes, guiding the mules. Isn't that pretty? All right, here they come. Ladies and gentlemen, now there you see the two mules just in front of the wagons, in front of the wheelers that Bobby Tanner's driving, hopping over the chain. They're going to make a corner to the left here in just a moment.
New friend.
I'll find and I may spend all summer with her on my mind. But I'll never be grounded, I'll never be broke. I'm a carefree range rider, a drifting cowboy. I'm rich, but I'm broke, and the good Lord knows the reason I'm just a cowboy.
I wish you could have been there that first evening. It was much worse than the second evening.
Yeah.
And it was, you would never, and when he was in there, Jerry turned and looked at me and said, "You were right now." You know, so.
See that? See that? He means it too, the little booger. We have to build on the changes that he offers us. There's two things that we have to make sure that we fix. One is we've got to get his movement. We got to go until he quits hiding in that corner. We got to go to where he quits going by here and kicking, because that's two things we already identified as a pattern. Have you seen it enough to know what's going to happen? That's the first thing. So I'm not going to fix the kicking or hiding in the corner. I'm going to teach him to go around the pin. Going around the pin with the attitude and the softness will erase the kicking and the hiding. That make sense?
Yep.
Now, we're going to just stay busy with him, and we're going to make it really difficult for him to stay in that corner. We're going to say, you've got everywhere to go, but you can't hide right there. Now, the thing that he offers us when he does hide, he goes to a different world, and he says, I think I'm over there, or I think I'd like to go, or I remember. Well, that's where he's been, see? Is that making sense? And we've got to stay safe. Always remember your safety. We're not here to push the mule. I'd like him to just be able to walk around the pen. But till he can get over that little bit of resistance, he's got to come through it. Because when you got hurt on him, this is how it all started. He got ticked off, and then he said, you can't stop me. Then he said, you can't bend me, and he said, take this. So it is it's a very thorough stepped program to teach this mule that it's not acceptable to have that negative attitude. And we have to agree that it's taught to him. It ain't his fault. But it still has to be fixed, because if we allow it, somebody gets hurt. And we've already been there, so we've got to fix it.
I've ridden buckwheat in an explosive situation when I ended up on the ground and helicoptered into the hospital. But it wasn't the mule's fault. It was actually our fault, because we didn't know how to be calm with him and to teach him the things that he needed to know. And with Jerry's help, it's just been amazing. He's rocked our world. He's taught us how to approach buckwheat and how to teach buckwheat, and so that we can live with him and he can live with us. And it's a pretty amazing thing.
So Jerry pay you to say that?
No.
Okay,
no,
so
he paid us, but not in cash. He paid us for working with that animal.
Well, I feel the same way.
Kindness of his heart.
Yeah.
He saw a situation, saw some people that cared about a mule, but they didn't know what to do.
And we were in trouble.
Who is this?
This is Braymore's Raven. He's owned by Crystal Ward of Aspen Farms. And he is the son of the 5-time world champion rooster.
How old?
And this one's 2.
Okay.
So he's a youngster still. But he won his yearling class last year up here also.
Oh, okay.
Some of you have been on a bad ride and you get back on again and it gets worse. Sometimes we're going down the trail and it seems to work out to some degree. And I've worked with people, or I've watched people ride, and it's a white knuckle ride. I've taken people in the backcountry through 8 or 10 miles of beautiful country, and you get in there and say, how was that? They said, oh, I don't know, I couldn't look. So we're trying to offer, first of all, a safety program. The next thing I want to offer and talk about today is the comfort and the safety for the mules. I don't believe in whipping them, spurring them, kicking them, jerking them around. I want it to be quiet, slow, and soft. Now, you have to have firmness in order to have direction. In order to have a discipline, in order to have an obedient animal, you must have a soft, willing animal. The more that you get after them, the more it takes to get with them.
Who's this guy?
Hey, this is Adam.
Adam, what's doing, man?
Adam, where do you live at?
Where?
Sacramento. All right. Is this your first mule ride? All right. You got your spurs on? You got your chinks on? You got a hold of that night latch? Here we go.
Hold on, man.
Come on.
Looks like a cowboy to me.
Good. You got your spurs on?
Adam, you are hot. You're holding on to the bucking strap.
Hey, you
Smart guy.
ride them mules and you don't let them girls get you sidetracked. All right.
By noon, it's 103. 5-year-old Slick sing the canyon.
Get up, Sock.
And never a hint.
Now, wait a minute. Who's the mom and who's his girlfriend?
I'm Grandma. This is his girlfriend.
That's his girlfriend.
His
Look at
mommy
that.
is back at Carmichael.
Oh, look at that little. That's that.
Looking good, man.
He's Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood? All right.
a ton of grit between my
Yeah.
teeth.
I tell you.
Got a little John Wayne in there too.
On the back of my caballo, I will be that one.
On the best whistle on this wheel. And he's coming in with a 26.47. I think he's got at least the second faster since he changed his beard off, Bob. What do you think? Come on, Grandpa. Look at Grandpa go. We've seen him compete here with a broken leg. He's been to American flying in every night, leads the drill team, you name it. This guy's a Cowboys who's shining well right now. 25.97 our fastest time.
So between you and the mule, what do you think the percentage is of who does what?
I think she does the biggest part of it.
The biggest part?
Yeah, that's right.
What's your name, sir?
Von Twitchell.
Von Twitchell. I've been watching you out here. You're beating all these kids.
Well, we can't try to keep them honest. You know, that's all we can do.
How long you been doing this?
This is my 33rd year here.
33rd year. Oh my gosh. What can you tell me something about mules?
Oh shoot, I'm not very smart on mules. I just ride a good one, and that's about all I can say. I make good ones, but
yeah,
I just can't explain it to you. What I do, I just do it. You know?
Yeah, you sure do. I have you on film doing it. Hey, will you let me know if I'm going to back into a mule?
You bet I will. So she's pretty nice little mule.
What's her name?
Silky.
Silky?
Yeah, this is my Silky.
Yeah, she's a beauty.
I moved to Wyoming last year, and she got her ears frostbit there. You can see the little white tips up on them there. Kind of adds to her personality, I think.
So that's from frostbite?
Mm-hmm. Got a nice barn to come into, but she likes to stay outside.
Oh yeah?
Come in and get a drink and then go outside again.
Huh? How old is she?
She's 13 years old.
13, yeah. So how'd you just move her over with your legs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just back her up.
How are you backing her up?
With my feet.
So when you're out there with the barrels, how much hand and how much feet?
Just about half and half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give her a lot of leg feed, and she responds to leg feed a lot.
Well,
That's the way I train is mostly with my legs, you know.
Yeah.
I can't see getting on her face if you don't have to.
Yeah, that's good. Just soft hands, huh?
That's it.
Wow.
You get them to responding, and pretty soon all you got to do is pick them up.
Huh.
I say after a while you can put your rein down and do the same thing. After you get them to responding with the rein, get them deflection, and you can put it down.
You don't have a mule that leaks out on the turns where you got the head going one way and the body's going the other way, huh?
No, not too much. That body's generally following that head pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you you get them to flexing real nice, they're pulling their head around, you scratch them, they'll sit there and enjoy this. But then when you do that, then their body's going to follow that.
Is that better, Owen?
Because there's no pressure there. You start putting pressure to this
Are you
head,
happy now?
that's when you lose your body. If you got to keep pulling on this head, then that's when you lose the body out the back end.
So you need to work on this before you get in a pressure situation, work all that beforehand, right?
You bet.
Yeah.
You bet. You get them to any time as you want that nose you ask for, and once you can bring that around, then that body is just naturally going to follow it. But if she's not wanting to come, then the body's not wanting to come either.
Yeah, yeah. So you just got to create that willingness through softness. And,
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You got to have the willingness there to be able to flex that body.
Yeah. Thank you.
Now to sit in there forever, Big Long Whistle. He's the man carrying the man right behind him. Work on, good on, Chucky, Big Long, this sponsor in here sometimes. All hands, so he's on Major Sponsor. Long, good to see you back, old timer. Yes, sir.
What are you getting ready to do?
We're getting ready for going to the barrel.
Oh, yeah?
Welcome back to Mule Days, Grandpa. Where'd the beard go? Don't look at me, pay attention. Oh, goodness. If you qualify for the finals after that, go for it. Go for it. Just think how fast you'd have been if you wouldn't have stopped to worry about what I was talking about. 20.56 for Bob Twitchell. Oh, only at the Bishop Mule Day.
What do you got there?
First place for team rope.
Oh, wow. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Showed everybody how to do it.
Well, we keep the kids on it.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
You bet.
Yeah. Bye.
My spells, they don't ring much. I never did sing much, but I'm sure enough buckaroo man. Buckaroo man.
Hey, this guy know anything about mules? This guy you're talking to?
Not a bit. We don't know nothing about it.
I hear he knows a thing or two.
I said, I know they're smarter than we are. You don't see none of them carrying feed and water.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. Yeah, we work for them, in other words?
That seems to be the way.
Says that. I don't know if you can hold that. All right, you can still rope. Yeah, you can rope. There. By roping them around the neck like that takes a long time to bring them around.
That mule that just roped, that's Lamone, and her mother was a donkey, and her daddy was a horse. Now that cross makes a henny. Now when you breed a mare horse to a jackass, then you get the mule. So this Palomino that you just saw is an exception.
One to go.
Well, good. We appreciate you taking some time to, kind of just give an idea what some people might not know what this is.
Yes.
So we'd like to just explain some things. So we'll get you mic'd up and you're good to go.
Very good.
It's always nice to see you.
To show your ability for this mule to work, you will be required to go into the herd deep. That means that you go in well into the herd and pull something out of the herd. After you show that your mule can go into the herd and pull it out and work it comfortably, then you release that cow and then you go get another one. And you can peel that one off of either corner or go back into the herd if you think that you've got enough time. A lot of times if you're in a sale lot or you have a cow that needs to be doctored and you don't want to stir up the whole herd, you just go in like, I'm thinking that she's picking out that yellow cow. Now, we'll just assume that yellow cow has something wrong with it and she needs to cut it out away from the herd so that she can doctor it. And the object is the mule doesn't get too far up. Now, your corner riders here will turn the steer back into the herd, allowing the mule to show its ability. You notice that she's kind of doing a little tap dance with the cow right now. Hey, congratulations on such a good work.
Thank you.
You really did a nice job. And what is your name?
Lynn Ingalls,
And where are you from, Lynn?
Little Rock, California.
Okay. And what is your mule's name?
Southside Gus.
How long have you been riding mules?
About 3 years.
Well,
My
you
husband bought it
really-
for me 3 years ago, just as a gift, and he turned out pretty nice.
Perfect.
He was trained for cutting and reining as a colt, a 3-year-old, and then he was turned out to pasture for like 6 years.
Oh my gosh. Well, you certainly did a good job on showing him there.
Yeah, whoever put the basics on him did a nice job.
Thank
So
you.
it makes it easier on me.
Well, thank you very much.
Class 122.
As soon as you see Jody's hand go down, that's signaling that the mule has locked onto the steer or heifer.
Good, how you doing?
She's taken the steer with the black, with the white on its belly. Now it's up to these outside corner men here to kind of help her move that steer away so that her mule can work the one that she has chosen. Let's see how the mule's locked on now. See his ears. She's asking the guys to help her get this one out of here for her. There she goes. Vaughn worked the steer out. Now this leaves McChesney. See how her hands are down. This mule is working. This mule is locked onto this steer.
709, Tanya Bell. 98, Lloyd Howley.
Now you heard her. She called to her outrider here, Slender, to turn the steer back to her.
590, Richard Lindenau.
Put the hand on the neck, signaling to the mule she's finished with that one. She's going to go get her another one. And you notice here too, the Walter Nunn, Jody Collins were both competitors in this class. They're out here holding the cattle for Tough Stuff. A lot of times when you'll get a group of competitors, they won't go in there and help each other like these guys do. Mule people are kind of little bit, I guess, like we were said, the brother-in-law. You want to help everybody out because you want to show these mules off to the best of their ability. You want people to see how good this mule can work. These people that are out here right now are very, very friendly, but they all want to win. But they also want to show the people how these mules can perform. That was a very good work for the mule.
How you doing tonight?
Good. What are you going to do?
We're going to do barrel racing tonight.
Barrel racing with what?
With our small team, 15 and under.
These guys ready to go?
Yes, they are. I hope so. I hope I'm ready.
Yeah, right.
Here's the man, look at this.
So it's the same pattern as a regular barrel race?
That is correct. You got 3 barrels to go around. You can take your choice. Either you can go to the left or to the right on your first barrel, and then your center barrel, and then you come back as fast as you can.
The other day when I met Bonnie, I thought she was a saddle designer, and then I found out about this. Tell us about that new line of gear you have.
Oh, I've designed a whole line of new equipment for the older trail riders. It's called Geezer Gear Incorporated. I'm looking for investors, by the way.
Have you started producing these yet?
Well, no, see, I got to find a saddle maker dumb enough to do this, and I think
You mean like this guy here? Okay.
I'm the
one. Okay, you're on.
My saddle is called the Geezer Gadabout, and it's got a special deep dish feature to it, you know. You get in it, you have a hard time getting out.
Does it have a rocking chair device in it?
No, I didn't put a rocking chair device in it, but it does have a hydraulic stirrup, which we think is a most important feature. Yeah, some of the other features it's got a secret compartment in the pommel where you put your drug stash. The saddle horn has got a little 911 emergency cell phone in it. You open up the top of your horn and the little antenna comes up and it immediately calls search and rescue.
Does it come with a seatbelt and an airbag?
No, but it does have Velcro on the seat, and if you're really sharp, you'll buy my pants to go with it because they got the other part of the Velcro. But, you know, we could build within that seat a really nice suction device, don't you think?
Well, that's not a bad idea.
Just hold you right in there. Yeah.
Well, either that or else ejection with a parachute.
Yeah, an ejection with a parachute. I hadn't thought of that.
Well,
see, you're giving me ideas here.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's because I might need it.
What's the price of these going to be?
Oh, I don't know. Pretty astronomical right now. All these older trail riders, they got money.
Well,
you know, the kids are gone, so they can spend money on themselves now.
All right. I'm going to be buying the first saddle. I could try out some of the prototypes for you guys.
Oh, okay. Quality control here.
Yeah, well.
You'll be the first test rider, huh?
Yeah.
Test pilot.
Yeah, test pilot.
This has lawsuit written all over it.
Test pilot. But I got just the mule for you.
Okay. I think I saw it yesterday in the barrel race. The true Bonnie, the other part. Oh, we were talking to a famous artist and I didn't even know it. I thought she was a saddle designer. Yeah, what'd you say?
I said, yeah, you got to pay attention
Oh,
around
man,
here. There's stuff going on.
I totally missed it. Oh, is that beautiful? Who did these?
Who did these?
Yeah.
Me.
Come on.
I did them. I didn't even trace.
No. You know, why don't you come on over here? We're getting a lot of reflection. Oh my gosh. You could just walk right into that one and be there. Look at that. Oh my golly. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you.
Unless you're the lead mule, the scenery never changes.
Well, I run myself a dude string out here on the eastern slope. I got horses and mules and swayback nags, and I dang near giving up hope of ever keeping my head above the water. It's enough to make you lose your mind. Let them dudes show up with the credit cards and I listen to them as they whine. And I lead them up the canyon with my hat low over my eyes. My old pards from the buckaroo days wouldn't know me in this disguise. For I used to be held and hearty, and now I'm thin and pale. From showing these gunsels the heart of the West on the dead blame dude string trail. And I said, don't let them eat, stay up in the seat. We'll stop so you can take a picture. And if your pony tries to quit the trail, just shout and I'll come and get you. Oh, well, son, don't wave that jacket around. A lady, could you calm your little girl down? Well, they don't bounce much when they hit the ground out here on the Duke String Trail. Every one of them's an expert horseman, ready to astound you with what they know. There's housewives and sailors and CPAs, and every one of them used to ride rodeo.
I've been in the parade the last 10 years, and this is my 10th first. I put it all together. I make the costume every year myself.
Oh, you look great. The mule looks great.
His name is Ears.
I don't know why. Seems pretty calm.
He's used to it after 10 years.
Yeah.
He likes it. He works that crowd. He loves it.
The parade? Or just everything?
The parade. He just loves the parade.
Oh, looks like you do too.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Did you know that this is a picture of ears on your badge?
You mean the one I've been wearing and I didn't even know?
Yeah, it's him in the parade last year.
Excellent, excellent.
Everybody did red, white, and blue.
Oh, okay.
Get his tailpiece.
Just don't back up too far because they kick, you know.
Okay.
You say you've been kicked before?
I've been kicked before. I've had my feet stomped on, but them devils, I outrun 32 coming straight at me on that combine in 81. Outrun 27. Freddie Valentino's show, getting away from the boys. Don't have no mules, I just hook up the guys. For them, if they want to hook a big team up, well, let's work them.
Who is this guy, Jerry?
What is your name, sir? Paul Reno.
Paul Reno, Jerry Tindell. We'd just like to have you, well, you look like an old mule skinner, is that so?
Well, I was raised on a mule farm.
Where are you from?
Northeast corner of Oklahoma was where I was raised, but I lived in Oakland. I come out and visit a brother in 45 after I got out of the war. The mules was out of business, and the dam is flooded. They had 3 big farms we had in Oklahoma. So I grew up around them.
You like them?
Well, yeah, I go look at them. I don't know what I say too much about when I was working them and chase them and around, trying to get them corralled off of the open range with the blizzard blowing in Oklahoma.
What's the most you've ever known on a
32.
30 mules on a hitch?
32.
32.
32.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
What are they pulling? What are they pulling?
They were pulling, I intended to pull a big combine.
So what are you doing nowadays, Reno?
Well, just playing around, putting together hitches.
Yeah.
You're not going to fit together.
Suck it up.
Nice quiet team.
I've never weighed them, so I just took a guesstimate that they'd be medium weight.
Yeah, well, we'll figure it out and put you where you need to be. Make it that, maybe, and that's 2260 is what I get. Am I right, Jerry?
Yes, sir.
Close, anyway.
Come on. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
When's this video coming out?
Well, that's a good question. Whenever I can get it together. But you're in the next class, huh?
Yes.
And this is the intermediate weights?
Yes, medium weights.
For example, in the last class, the winner, Valerie won the class before bullying. I presented number 644. Yeah, right down my nose. Right there.
It's old man at the feed store, trading gossip, spitting on the floor. It's a domino game on Friday afternoon. And trout jumping in a mountain stream, cotton field along the sandwalk.
So you get 2 tries?
You get 3 attempts in one pull. The 3 attempts are qualified by, you have to stay within the lines. You can restart 3 times. And after 3 attempts, you're done.
So if you go over the line, if you touch it at all, that's...
If you go over it or out of them lines, you can do it 2 more times. If you do that 2 more times to add your 3, you're done.
Okay.
The weight difference between the 2 teams, Cash Hudson's team is 200 pounds heavier than Mike Jones or Green County.
What do you think about that?
That's a rush. Well, I only got one thing to say. He had that pull one without pulling that, but we come to pull. We pulled.
Way to go.
Oh, man.
Congratulations.
Hold up.
How much did they just pull?
They just pulled 2,200 pounds. The team weight of Pam and Bill was 1,200 pounds. They were driven and shown by Mike Shadow Jones.
Feel good,
They did a
buddy?
really
Oh,
good job.
man.
Thank you.
Good showman, good person to work with.
Say it again now.
Good showman, good person to work with.
Yeah, thank you.
In fact, all these Teamsters are.
Yeah, good people.
Hey, my pleasure.
I appreciate
Bill.
that.
That was a lot of fun.
This is,
It's a place, it's a feeling, and sometimes it's just a state of mind. May not be what you were looking for, but it's here in what you find. And it's all these things. Got it? It's the West. It may not be what you are looking for, but it's here in what you find.
You see how them wheels had them necks arched and was digging?
Hey, I got it from the side.
Close to 3 here.
29.80?
Yeah.
I said 28.
You're off. How you doing? Where
Well,
you been,
I was
boy?
close, huh? Oh, been around.
Have you?
Yeah.
You do anything this year?
No, I ain't competed in 3 years. We mostly do wagon trains. Yeah, we do about 16 a
Goodness,
year.
how you doing?
Good,
Just
good.
fine. Yeah.
Yep, my favorite girl.
Oh, you didn't miss it far. So, and how many years you been coming to Mule Days?
We came here with a booth selling equipment for 13 years.
And packing equipment?
Yes.
And you were a packer before that?
Yeah, we packed for 25 years in Sequoia, Florida.
And how many mules would you pack in a year on the string?
Anywhere we ran between 100 and 125 animals altogether.
Wow.
But sometimes you pack about 30 in a day. But you never have over about 10 in a group.
Right, and you talked on many occasions that we've known each other over the years about how many incidents you didn't have wrecks with your mules and with novice people, and what do you contribute that to?
Well, the mules don't have wrecks. People cause them. That's just where it comes from. Just you have to know the mules, and the mules have to have experience, and the packers have to have experience.
You bet.
How come you don't change the oil in your hat once in a while? You got 50,000 miles on it now, and we think that you need a new one.
The manufacturer said when I bought it, I didn't have to change oil. Or they forgot to mention the duration of changing the oil in the hat.
Every 6,000 miles, whether it needs it or not. That happened the first 6 months that you mule trainers used it, when you had it in class.
Well, I'll tell you, it's holding up okay. It just kind of looks a little ragged.
Well, let's try a different one on you.
But it's always had that crooked crease in it.
Yeah, it's your head that's crooked.
Oh, it is not.
It is too.
I bet you never told anybody that before, have you?
Yeah. We're bluntly honest sometimes. Your mother didn't roll you over enough, you know, you got that flat spot. Hey. See, isn't that much better?
Well, yeah.
No? How about that color? There's another one.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Uh-oh, stand by.
That's Harley Russell. Here's when you want to be boss of the plains. John B. Stetson, 1875.
Wow.
Huh?
Huh? That feels more like me now.
Let's get it down where they can see it. There.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
There it is.
I'll see you.
If you had a high-waisted gun belt, man, you could be the dude.
That'd be the dude.
You could be The Mesa Pinch. And then you can go back in the evening to that. Here's when you want to be going to the Denver Broncos game and you want to be there. That's
Hey.
Casey Tibbs right
Oh,
there,
wow, yeah.
1952.
Casey was pretty wild.
You want to go back home and play poor again. That's it. That's the original one.
How are you, sir?
Hi.
Jerry Tindell.
Hello, Jerry.
And you are?
I'm Ray.
Ray? My pleasure.
Yeah.
Where are you guys out of?
Burlington, Washington.
Good. What brings you to Mule Days?
Oh, good show.
Yeah, good, good. Well, I see you brought a lot of mules. How many did you bring this trip?
We got 24.
Wow. How many years you been doing this stuff?
Oh, we've been fooling with the mule for about 15 years.
Yeah. Good, good. I hear you got stuff for sale.
Yeah, we're going to sell the whole outfit.
Really? Sale's going to be Sunday?
Sunday afternoon,
Yeah.
about 4 o'clock or so.
Good. Well, what are you going to do when you sell out? You're still going to keep a few teams just to kind of play with?
Well, we have vis-a-vis carriages and so forth.
I see.
And we use the flights for that.
So you're just going to downsize. You're not going to get out.
Yeah.
Good, good for you.
I don't want to quit yet.
Good for you.
There's a sale coming up this afternoon at 4 o'clock, and that's got to be something with a few mixed emotions for you, doesn't it?
Very much so. I hate to give it up, but I'm 71 years old and my hands just can't hardly take it anymore, having these reins in my hands.
Tell me about this particular hitch, and then I'll let you put the mules through their paces. But as we take a look at these beautiful mules in front of us, would there be, 100 years ago, would there be a working purpose for what we're doing here today? Would there be we talked about the borax wagons and what they would do through Death Valley, and what would be some of the things that we might see with this or a smaller mule team like yours doing 100 years ago?
Most of this was done when this type of thing was like plowing in the big wheat fields in eastern Washington, eastern Oregon, or pulling big combines. So basically this was more like a big farming team rather than pulling a borax wagon through the desert and so on.
Thank you.
I got 354, 54, now 55, 5 on 56, 55 on 56, yes or no? I got 55 on 6, 55, 56, 55 on 56, and I have you on a 5600. 56? That'll be fine. 55, $5,600, and I have you on them. 55 on 56, 55 on 56, yes or no? Close the bidding up front for $5,500 to bidder number 4. Bidder number 4, $5,500. Now sell the harness.
I was thinking how many years it must have taken to put this perfectly matched hitch together, and that's the end of it. And we'll never see that again. Those mules have all been dispersed. Mules have gotten a bad rap over the years as being stubborn. But it's not stubborn. They're not stubborn, but they do have a real good sense of self-preservation that they get from the donkey. This mule right here is not being stubborn. This mule is confronted with a clown who has a gun and a smoke bomb. And to tell you the truth, I think I would do the same thing. I'd be out of there. I think that's just good sense. That's not being stubborn. What I found were athletic animals, willing animals, smart animals. They're thinking. Very, very athletic. Strong, got a sense of humor. And they put up with our shenanigans. I mean, look what we're asking them to do. How do you make any sense out of this? And look at them, they're just going along with it. The staff at Mule Days were just wonderful people, just very, very helpful. and they run an amazing event. It just was a good time.
I thought I told you to get off that rock.
Okay, jeez. Okay, I'm going right now.
Lost in them ranges, I know I drift with the wind. No one cares where I go. I ain't got a cent in these old wore-out jeans, so I quit eating steak and go back to being.
Okay. Yeah, all I want to know is why would you let us use your music on a Jerry Tindell video?
There's your answer.
No, I need an answer because I can't figure it out.
Because I respect what Mr. Tindell does very much, and if I can be associated with him in any way, it just tickles me to death.
Did he pay you for this?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
You pot licker. Yes, he did. See you, Dave.
I became so intrigued by what the donkey brings to the mule that Nance and I ended up going out on a Bureau of Land Management gather of wild burros in Nevada, and we ended up adopting 2 little baby burros, burritos, and I'm just nuts about them.
Maybe in the springtime, a filly I'll find, and I may spend all summer with her on my mind. But I'll never be branded, I'll never be baroque. I'm a Capri range rider